So Modern Warfare 3 Zombies dropped. It is officially here and everybody in the world can play it now. There is no more time delay. With that being said, I did dive into it as soon as I possibly could for myself, and I played a crap ton of it last night, over 6 hours in a whole bunch of different games, experiencing a lot of the mode has to offer. So with that being said, let's get to the intro and I'll tell you all about my thoughts and feelings on the mode. Alright, so starting off, we're going to jump into the lobby. This is what you look at when you get into MW3 Zombies. Over here on Strike Team, you can pick any of your operators that you have unlocked, including the ones that transferred over from MW2. As you can see, I have Lilith on screen, Spawn, Ghost. So you can just go ahead and select any one of the operators you have. There's tons to choose from, which is really cool. So you can bring in whoever, and it'll tell you what each operator has on the top right of the screen there, so you can see what you're bringing in. So there you go, and you can just see them all. I was just going through and picking one, so we decided to go with this particular operator for this one to show you guys. So you can see he's just selected, and then you equip him, and then there you go. You've got your operator set, and he's there in the lobby for you. So then we can go over to gear. And this is where you're going to equip your loadout. So you're going to pick if you have a gun that's insured, you can go ahead and equip that in. If you've completed Act 1 or Act 2, you'll unlock your other insured slots. Your contraband stuff is all down here below. Very much similar to DMZ. In fact, it's just like DMZ. Then you can pick your lethals, claymores, thermites, yada yada. All that stuff there. I've been using a lot of claymores. They're pretty cool. I think Molotovs are going to be awesome when I finally unlock those. Then you got your field upgrades here: Energy Mine, Healing Aura, Frenzy Guard, Ether Shroud, Tesla Storm, and Frost Blast. So they unlock as you level up. And then your tactical gear is all here. You can see it all. So that's pretty cool that you can just pick whatever you like and bring it in. Very much like DMZ. And then here in your backpack is where you get your acquisitions. So this is stuff you exfil with. You can see I've got a bunch of here. I've got ammo mods. I've got some perks. I've got some raw Ethereum crystals so I can start pack-a-punched. And that's where you're going to find all that stuff is in there. And then if you have any schematics, you can also find them in the schematics area. And you can go ahead and add a schematic in. So that you can start something like I have a Perca-Cola schematic for Speed Cola. So I can just craft a Speed Cola. I think the cooldown's 3 hours. So every 3 hours I can just craft a Speed Cola and bring that in with me, which is really nice. So you want to find your schematics for, Ethereum, Perca-Colas, ammo mods, and wonder weapons so that you can just craft those here before you start a match and bring in whatever you like. They do all have cooldowns, but this is how that's going to work. So when you're out in the world playing, you're going to be looking for ammo mods, perks, weapons. That's the stuff you want to be exfilling with, for sure. My thoughts on that, for sure, that's the way to kind of get what you need, is to go in, and once you have a bunch of good stuff, you can just exfil with it. You can see your battle pass progression there. All right, so let's dive into the actual gameplay, my thoughts, my feelings about this mode. So first of all, when I dive into this mode for my very first game, my initial reaction to this game mode was I was impressed with the visuals. It looks like a zombies experience. To me, it doesn't look like a copy-paste of a multiplayer Warzone map. So I was really happy about that. That was something for me that was massively lacking with Outbreak. Now, this is DMZ Zombies. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. It's not round-based. I don't believe that's coming at all. So it is DMZ Zombies. Expect the DMZ mechanics, the game loops, all that stuff to be the same. Oh, that ghoul camo is looking good. So what we're going to do is you want to go onto your TAC map, just like in DMZ. You're going to find your contracts. You're going to find Pack-a-Punch and other things on there for stuff to do. Now, there is a ton of stuff to do. As you can see on the TAC map right there, the contracts, it marks out buildings, all kinds of stuff on there. So there's always a ton of stuff to do. That yellow line represents the next level threat zone. So that would be threat 2. And then it gets to red on the very middle, bottom left. You can see the TAC map is red. That's tier 3 threat zone. Those are like round 50 super sprinters. You're going to need triple pack, everything to deal with the tier 3 stuff and area. Now, in these areas, you can do all different kinds of missions, all different kinds of objectives, contracts. What I enjoy most is there is a variety of them. So it's not like you're doing the same 4 objectives over and over and over and over. The variety's there. Some of them are really challenging. This one here, you got to go into a stronghold and clear out spores. It's gassy in there. If you don't have a gas mask, you can't stay in for very long. I will say the mode is not easy. It can be, of course, if you hang around on the outside for the entire, run. It can be very simple, but if you go into the tier 2 and the tier 3, it is challenging, and I mean really challenging. The tier 3 zone, the super sprinters run faster than you can move, and that's like every zombie. They're super beefy in there. Tier 2 areas is like around 20, 25-ish. So you got to be prepared to go in there because you're not going to be able to take out any of the enemies unless you've managed to pack a punch or have some perks, whether you brought them in or whatever. So what you want to do is you want to go in and you want to complete some contracts. There's going to be rewards. Typically, if you can run through 2 contracts quickly at the start of your match, you should have enough money right then to go ahead and pack a punch your gun. And then once you finish pack a punch your gun, you can then progress to whether you want to move into the tier 2 area, whether you want to deal with some, AI strongholds. Like here, I was trying to get a convoy, trying to get their attention, but they didn't stop for me, which is kind of annoying. But as a whole, like, I've been really enjoying playing this mode, leveling up. The sounds are great. Visuals, I think, is great. The movement is absolutely amazing. I love the movement. It's very satisfying using the weapons. And, with the MW2 weapon selection in here as well as the MW3 weapons, at launch were, I believe, close to 100 weapons for you to choose to use while playing MW3 Zombies, which is absolutely insane. So that's really cool. Couple things to know: if you exfil with a pack-a-punched weapon, you lose pack, which sucks, but I do understand it because you can farm Ethereum crystals, which you can bring in at the start of a match to pack-a-punch your weapon. So I do understand the mechanic behind that. Do I like it? No, I don't. I think if I've managed to spend the money and the time and the effort to get my weapon to pack-a-punch, then I should be able to bring that same weapon in next game if I've managed to exfil. The perk Tombstone is pretty cool. It will drop a Tombstone stash if you die out completely. So like you're dead, you have Tombstone, your game's over, and you died. When you load in your next match, you can go back to your Tombstone stash, and it'll give you everything you had when you died out, which is super cool. So you can see in the gameplay, I'm using the Energy Mine, which is super strong. This gun is packed. I have, I believe, Shatter Blast on it. I can't remember. Cryo Freeze on it, I think. So we're running around tier 1, and the best way to kind of level up in this game mode, I will show you guys in the upcoming footage. So this is probably the easiest way to level up, get your camos done in Modern Warfare 3 Zombies I've found so far. If I find a different strategy or one that works a heck of a lot faster, I'm going to make a video for that for you guys here so you know how to do that and can level up super quick. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to head to the TAC map to an exfil location on world the threat level 1. That's the goal. You're going to call it in, and when you call in your exfil chopper, a whole ton of zombies are going to spawn in to take out the chopper. So you can literally sit here and just farm just insane amounts of zombies to get your camos done, your leveling up of your weapons, just all kinds of kills and everything like that you would possibly need to do. So you're just going to call in your exfil chopper, and then when all the zombies show up, you're just going to mow through them all and get your weapons and levels that way. The zombies are going to drop ammo. As you can see, there's ammo all over the ground here. So I just called in the exfil chopper, and you can see the zombies just start coming in like crazy. And it's World 1, so you don't have to worry about them being super beefy, bosses, anything like that. So if you just want to go in and level up your guns, get your zombie camos, your mastery camos unlocked, this to me at the moment is the fastest, easiest way to go ahead and get that done. Like I said, if we come across, I find a different strategy that is faster and more efficient way to get your camos and XP and weapon leveling, etc., I will put a video together for you guys. But as of right now, this is what I'm going to be doing to be leveling up and getting my camos and stuff like that. So go ahead and try that out. I hope you guys are enjoying Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. I know it's not round-based, and, you know, that's okay. As long as we have an open mind, go into it knowing this is going to be a fun mode to carry us through to round-based next year that Treyarch's going to be dropping, and we know that's going to be good. So I'm super excited for that. Thanks for tuning in. As always, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and if you haven't already, drop a like. All right, with that being said, we'll see you guys in the next one. Looking forward to seeing you in the comments.